Hello, beautiful friends. This is Crystal Rose Insights, here to do the weekly reading for the Divine Masculine. Today is March 17th, so this is going to be for the upcoming week. And first off, I want to say a huge thank you to all of you that are here, liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, the ones reaching out for private readings with me. I appreciate every single one of you for making this community and holding the space for the beautiful energies that come through this channel. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. And if this is your first time here, then welcome. I'm really glad that you were drawn to click on this video. And let's see what else. Real quick, I have been doing a lot of coaching this week, Twin Flame guidance coaching. Those of you that have been watching the videos, and even those of you that have been getting private readings from me, some of you have really been wanting to have a dialogue back and forth with me. So, you know, it's one thing to know the information and the energies and get the advice, but then there's definitely times where you're getting stuck in your journey, or you're getting frustrated, or you're not sure what you need to be focusing on in this crazy journey that we're talking about. And so I do have Twin Flame guidance sessions available. They're done live over Zoom or Skype, and the information will be down below. So if you feel called to that, or you feel drawn to doing that, would love to support you in any way. So as you know, I start all my readings with a crystal, and this is a red calcite. And I feel like this might have been here last week as well, but this stone wants to come out for the Divine Masculine this week because I feel like it's a very grounding stone. It's a very strong stone, and also one of passion. But I feel like this is wanting to be here because a lot of the Divine Masculine collective is really grounding their spiritual energy. They're in this phase of pulling it down from the higher dimensions into their physical realm. So if you want to look up the metaphysical properties of red calcite, you might get some additional messages there. So we're going to take a look at the energies coming up for the collective Divine Masculine this week. Again, these readings are general. So as with any general reading, please do take what resonates for you, and then just, if it doesn't, then it's meant for someone else. And Queen of Fire just jumped out. This is the Divine Feminine. He sees you, Divine Feminine. He sees you for who you are in your energy and your strength and your power. He's really starting to recognize who you are and this goddess that you really are. And the goddess from a place of strength and of kindness, of warmth, and of grace. Really, this is really about, there's also the energy of he's wanting to, it's like not underestimating himself. So this is, again, what I was saying in the Divine Masculines. I'm already starting to channel. I don't even need the cards, but he's really starting to step into his power as well. So let's see. I'm going to put her back and see what else comes through. So if you would like a private reading, information is down below. That's the way to get really specific messages for your situation and your dynamic. Okay, let's see what's coming. I'm calling in Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Metatron. I'm going to call in all the Ascended Masters, all the beings of light, and my guides and angels to support this reading for the highest good of all. Okay, let's see what's coming through. Five of Water, Two of Fire, Nine of Earth, 10 of Earth, Queen of Air, Balance, and Two of Water. And at the bottom of the deck, we get the Three of Fire. So this is an energy of abundance. This is about making long-term plans. This is also about having a little bit of patience, but it feels like his overall energy is one where he's starting to see what's coming down the pike, and he's really looking forward to that. There's still some things that need to happen in between now and things coming to fruition, but ultimately it feels like he's really getting a vision, again, with this Queen of Fire energy that came through. And we're also getting the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom, which is about things happening in a positive direction. Things are starting to move in the positive direction, whereas the divine masculines had been feeling a little bit of chaos, a little bit of frustration, feeling all alone. It feels like they've really turned a corner and started to feel this new abundance that's on the horizon, because he's really searching for something more meaningful. And this 8 of water energy is the desire to move on. This is the desire to search for the meaning in all of this and the things that truly matter. It's like he's had this yearning and this energy calling to him, that's causing him to just, you know, he might not understand the form it's coming in yet, but he's searching for it and he's feeling it, but he's also noticing that it's on its way. It's like he can see the long-term plan. He can start planning for the future, basically. So his overall energy this week is the 5 of water, is that there might be some things happening where this is about crying over spilt milk, being a little stuck in the past, being a little bummed out that things maybe haven't turned out the way that you had wanted to. And it could be just that he's not necessarily seeing the positive in the situation. So it's interesting because the overall energy is his energy is feeling like he's seeing the positive and he's seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, kind of, if you will. And this 5 of water. So this week there might just be something coming up where it's just I'm hearing like he might be a little pessimistic this week, which is interesting. So I'm going to get a couple more cards on that because it is a bit of a dual message. And this could be because this is a general reading. Okay, so this could be that some of you guys are in this place and then some of you are still in this place where you aren't quite seeing this abundance coming through yet. You're still in the frustration and in the sadness and why things didn't work out in the past. So there could be 2 different messages coming through here, which is why the energies are somewhat different here. So let's keep going, because what he wants his divine feminine to know is the 2 of fire. This is about moving on in this passionate partnership. This is about continuing to move forward. He's wanting you to know, divine feminine, that he is moving forward in his journey. He's not, a lot of the divine feminines have been feeling like the masculine's not really doing anything because they're not seeing evidence of it in the physical, but he's been doing a lot of work behind the scenes that you're not aware of. And so this is really the energy of coming into his own. It's like he's got his footing back right now, it feels like. And what you may be unaware of is the 9 of earth, which is about spending a little time alone. Some of the divine masculines might be thinking about self-employment and adding to their finances by breaking out and doing their own thing, or at least a side project or 2. So it's also the energy of solitude a little bit, but it feels like he's just really also coming down to where he's just wanting the important things in life. You know, maybe he's done it's like he cares more about the soulful things in life than the material. And it feels like he's coming into that understanding. It's part of his growth that he's understanding how much that the things that really matter to him. Because how he's seeing his divine feminine this week is the 10 of earth. He sees her as bringing this into the physical realm. The 10 is the completion of that cycle and bringing the relationship from the 5D down to the 3D. And so what the divine feminine may not realize, as I'm being drawn to this card again, is that the 9 of earth, this to me feels like for some of you, this is really imminent and close. Because it's like you may not have seen the evidence, but he's done so much work and he's awfully close to coming to this 10 of earth energy. And how he's feeling about the relationship right now is he's trying to make a decision. He's trying to decide how to progress, how to move forward, how to actually make his offer and open that door with his divine feminine. So he's he's in his head, he's thinking a lot about this. So he's strategizing. And so he's trying to be objective about this decision, how this is going to work, what it's going to look like, how is it going to play out in our lives, how do I make my move? So it feels like he's definitely in his head about it right now. It's like he's in the planning stages. And so what's supporting him right now is the balance card. This is about waiting for perfect timing. So in this decision, it's like deep down he knows what he wants to do. He's just trying to find the right time to move things forward, and he wants to be sure that when he moves things forward, that he's fully ready, and there's not going to be wishy-washiness around it. So this is about making sure that he's balanced and centered, and the fact that this is the energy supporting him is beautiful in this, because what he's being challenged with right now is this Two of Water energy, which is, it feels like this relationship has caused him some conflict in his emotions, which have been hard for him. It's like but that's the part of the journey, is it's caused him to break free from things that may have been hard to break free from old paradigms. And so could be struggling a lot with forgiveness right now, of himself, of other people. So it's interesting, because I feel like some of the divine masculines might be feeling like they missed their chance, because I feel like this was the energy that came through last week as well, which is, did I blow my chance with her? Because if you're in separation and you guys haven't been together, he might be wishing he had done things differently, which is why he's needing to have forgiveness for himself. All right. I'm going to pull one romance angel card for his energy this week too. So yeah, it feels like he's really still bringing down this energy into the physical plane, and how this is going to actually materialize. For some of you, it's really, really close to happening. And he's trying to decide and figure it out how he's going to actually do this, make that move. Okay, I'm going to pull one romance angel card for him this week. Express your love. So this is for these people right here, where it's the 9 and he sees her as the 10. He's almost there, and the universe is saying, express your love. The energies are supporting you making that romantic gesture, making that first phone call, opening up that door again. And I know some of the divine masculines have been in touch with their divine feminines with just little things, nothing too big and grand, but it feels like some of them may be really moving, making a move this week. Something may be happening, or at least the universe is nudging them to do this, because there's something that's brewing. I'm going to pull an advice card for the divine masculine this week from Archangel Michael. What's your best advice for divine masculines this week? And again, guys, with my readings, even though I'm doing them for the week, we're all at different phases of the journey. So no matter when you're watching this video, even if it's 3 years from now, and the messages make sense, it's because that's when the Spirit has wanted you to hear these messages, okay? So just because I happen to be recording them right now doesn't mean that the messages will not apply to somebody down the road. Exactly. And so this is you and your loved ones are safe. So this is about feeling safe and secure and at peace. So it's like Michael's just saying, I've got your back in this divine masculine. If you make this move, I'm going to make sure that things are good. I'm going to make sure that you will have faith and continuing on this journey with your divine feminine. All right. Well, I'm going to actually now pull from my new deck. I got a new deck this week. I actually got 2 new decks this week, but I'm going to pull in this one. This is the Divination of the Ancients deck. So this is this will be what is the basically the oracle message for the divine masculine this week. What is a good message for the divine masculines this week, please, from this deck? And we get the I Ching. The change card. Things are changing. Things are shifting. This is a pivotal week of things shifting. There could be some, I know we have a solstice coming. We have the new moon today. Today's the 17th. So intentions. This is a time of change. I mean, look, because if he's circling the 9 to the 10, things are going to change. They're about to change. Things are about to get real, divine masculine. All right. Well, guys, those are the energies for the divine masculine this week. I'm going to actually go over to my Vimeo channel and do an extended reading. We're going to get into some more details on these energies. We're going to get into advice. We're going to get into what's up to be healed for the Divine Masculine. So if this reading is resonating for you and you want to go more in depth, I will be doing that over on my Vimeo channel. The link will be down below. But if this is where you leave us right now, then I wish you the best week, and I wish you all the abundant love. Until next time, bye.